Okay, I got this magazine from Kroger. I'm sure that if you have a Kroger around here, your house, you probably got one. But it's the A to Z guide to being a happy, healthier 2018. So letter A, be adventurous in your cooking. Whether it's a new recipe or a new ingredient, 2018 can be your year to branch out in the kitchen. Try allspice, avocado, anchovies, artichokes, arugula, and stuff I have never heard of. I love asparagus. I love asparagus. I do love it, but I never hardly ever make it. I don't know why. And I love artichokes, but I don't know how to make them, so I always order them when I go out. B is bargain hunt. It's one of your goals this year is to save money. You can start on your next grocery trip. Take a look at your personalized coupons included in this magazine, which I already did, and then shop the week's circular deals. Kroger has like a digital coupon thing, which I use too. And I just go through that once a week to see if there's any new coupons, because a lot of times they last for the whole month. C, count colors, not calories. Packing your plate with multiple colors pretty reliably ensures you're eating a healthy meal. And that doesn't include yellow barbecue chips. You want to eat like a white cauliflower, and then maybe a yellow squash, and then some green beans. The more colorful your plate is, the healthier it is. Double the batch. Here's some favorite, do you have some favorite healthy recipes? Double the recipe so you can portion it out. Since it's just Jim and I, when I make a portion of soup or something, there's way more than we'll ever eat. So I always freeze it. And it's just a quick thing that you can grab. I know I said I was going to make that soup this week, but I forgot to buy the ingredients. So if I go back to the store, I'll get it. But I do plan on making it because I think I've only got 2 more cups of chili and I think 3 cups of pasta visual. So I need to be restocking my freezer. E is eat more at home. It makes more sense. It is cheaper to eat at home, and you know exactly what you're putting into your recipes, and you know exactly what ingredients you're using, so that always helps. F is focus on friendship. Like I told you yesterday, it's not so much the eating out, but just getting together with your friends and family. That makes it all the more easier to stay on your diet. Choose a healthier place. Like I told you on Thursday, I'm going to the Cheesecake Factory with my friends. I've already scoped out what I'm going to have. I think I'm going to have the lettuce wrapped tacos. It looks pretty good. Seems like a low point meal. I tried to look for it on the app, and not everything is listed, so I'm going to have to make do with that. G is grow your emergency fund, and that's what I'm trying to do with the help of Freedom in a Budget. I determined, and I'm writing down every penny I spend, and I realized that a lot of my pennies are spent foolishly, so I'm kind of throwing them away. H is a hobby. Denise has been trying for she's 10 years younger than me, and she started when I was 30, so I would say for the last 37 years she's been trying to get me to do a hobby, and I found my hobby, and it's you guys. I love YouTube. I love doing it, and I don't have any plans on leaving it anytime soon. Number I keep saying number, but it's a letter. You know, oh, my hair looks so bad today because I have hat hair. I is inflammation fighters. Here are a handful of foods that can help fight inflammation. Olive oil, green leafy vegetables, tomatoes, walnuts, and salmon. I don't like salmon. I've tried it every which way. My mother used to make salmon when I was growing up, and I never liked it. But that, you know, we had 2 choices when we were growing up. Take it or leave it. So you always took it because you didn't want to go hungry, because you didn't eat till the next meal if you didn't finish your dinner. J is join. Join a book club, an exercise class, some painting lessons. A New Year is a good time to join something new. K is have you been hearing all about the big fermented food craze but still haven't tasted any for yourself? I haven't heard about the food craze and I haven't even tasted any. Enjoy kefir mixed into your smoothie or pour a tall, cold glass of kombucha for an afternoon pick-me-up. Your gut will thank you. I never heard of it. Kimchi? I don't know. L is limit your late night snacks. This only makes sense. After dinner, brush and floss, because then I have to think if I'm going to have something to eat, do I really want to go through the process of flossing my teeth again? Brushing the teeth is not the big deal. I don't like flossing. I do floss every night, but it's not it's not the thing I look forward to in a day, I'll tell you that. Melatonin is the letter M. You may not want to give yourself a pre-slumber break from screen time in the new year. Studies have shown that melatonin is very sensitive to light, particularly the blue light emitted by a TV, computer, and smartphone screens. I always have my phone next to my bed in case my kids call me during the night, but I turn it upside down so you can't see the light. O is overnight oats. Resolving not to skip breakfast, then make ahead meal can help you easily achieve the goal. For a pecan pie version in a jar, combine a half a cup of rolled oats, 2/3 cup of almond milk, 1/3 of a cup of vanilla Greek yogurt, 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, a half a teaspoon of vanilla, and a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. And if you want to put some maple syrup in it to taste, and then you crush the pecans. Refrigerate it overnight. In the morning, give it a stir and top it with shredded coconut and cinnamon. Well, if it's something you like, more power to you. I like my oatmeal, but I don't know about that. N is for no. No is okay. You don't have to always have that extra piece of cake. You don't even have to have that first piece of cake. You can just say, no, thank you, I'm kind of full. You don't have to say you're on a diet. Just say, I'm just not feeling it. I just don't want to eat it. Why do I want to have those extra calories if I'm not really hungry? Even if you really do want it, sometimes it's just better to say no. P is practice portion control. Try to use the smaller plate, and then when you put your food on it, it looks like you have so much more. I notice a lot of people on YouTube use paper plates. I don't get that. I don't know. I'm a big recycler, and so I know I can recycle them, but I just would rather use a dish that I can wash and use again. That's just me. My son loves using plastic forks to eat with. No, I'm not. I mean, if you're on a picnic or you're out eating out somewhere, they're easy to have. And you don't have to worry about the dishes and all that. But just for everyday use, I'm amazed at how many people use paper plates. I always wonder, why are you using a paper plate? Let me know. Why are you using a paper plate? Q is for quiet. Take a little quiet time for yourself every day. It's good for your well-being and your health. In fact, an Italian study from 2013 showed that the ringing of the subject's cell phones could cause a spike in their systolic blood pressure. Furthermore, in a noisy environment, your short-term memory becomes overloaded because the part of the brain that processes recall is the same one that handles noise. Good thing. Now I can get back to my normal voice. R is for read a book. I love to read. I'll sit for hours and just read. I just love it. S, this is a big one. This is a big, big, big one, and you got to remember it. Stop comparing yourself to others. You are your own person. God created you to be you. You have to control who you are. And don't worry, I am not like my sisters or I am not like my brother. We have things that we share, qualities that we share, but I'm my own unique person. Whether that's good or bad, sometimes I don't know, but I'm my own person, and I like being my own person. I don't like following the crowd. I'll admit when I was younger in high school, I probably did follow the crowd, but I'm going to go my own path. You're not going to tell me which way to go. I'm going to go the way I know is the right way. Okay, I can hear Denise on this one, and I can hear all of you guys on this one. U is for use sunscreen. I don't use sunscreen. I'm not bragging about that fact. I just don't use sunscreen, and I know not only can applying sunscreen help prevent wrinkles and skin discoloration, it's been proven to decrease the likelihood of skin cancer. It's adding an extra step to your morning routine that feels daunting, but look for a moisturizer or foundation that includes sunscreen. Just be sure to select a product with an SPF of 30 or higher that also offers broad spectrum protection, meaning it blocks both UVA and UVB rays. That should be one of my resolutions this year, to use it. I'll strongly consider it. W is write down your write down your goals and then cross them off as they're accomplished. My goal is to reach my 100 pounds loss this year, and I'll be glad when I can strike that off. But now my goal is to once again have a loss each week, no matter how small. I had my little gain last week. It's in the past. I'm moving on. X is for something I don't even know how to pronounce. Xenodoc. I'm going to show you because this is, I can't pronounce that. And I was in the spelling bee in the 5th grade, and I would have won too, but I had the measles and I couldn't participate. I couldn't participate in the school part of the spelling bee because I was home with the measles. Not quite sure what this means. Looking up words you come across as a fun and effective way to expand your vocabulary. Plus, many online dictionaries and apps pronounce words for you and share tips for using them properly. Some studies have shown a correlation between vocabulary level and occupational success. I do like to use big words that only I know. Wackadoodle. Is that really a word? But, you know, people are using it now. Why? You can do it. Yes, you can. You can do it. You just got to take the time to think, I can do it. I know I can do it. And you will do it. And Z is zero in into committing 26 resolutions that you think that you can do. Sometimes it's not realistic, but pick some that you can. Even if you only accomplish one or two, at least you set your mind on something and you've accomplished a goal. So, once again, I'd like to thank my Kroger magazine for this article, and I hope it was helpful. So, let's get on with our day, see what's going on. I know this is probably a two-parter. This is probably the second part, because the first part, I kind of rambled on. Rambling Rose, Babbling Brook, Let's Get Fit. Which one should I use? Let me know. Bye. Okay, here's my dinner. I'm going to have a cheeseburger with mustard and relish and an onion, and a salad with Olive Garden dressing, a glass of iced tea, and my water. I ended up getting 4 ounce. I had to get the ground chuck because when I went to the store today, the delivery truck hadn't delivered yet, and they only had ground chuck, and it wasn't going to be till 4 or 5 o'clock this afternoon that the truck was expected. So I had to get ground chuck instead of my usual ground sirloin. So it's very hefty in the points. It's a 4 ounce burger for 8 points. The 1 ounce of American cheese is 4 points. The bun is 4 points. I know I could eat it without the bun, but I really want a hamburger, so I want a bun. The mustard, the relish, and the onion in my salad is 0. I have 1 ounce of feta cheese for 3 points, and 2 tablespoons of my Olive Garden dressing is 3. So it's a 22-point dinner. I use 29 points, and so I am in my healthy zone, right at my healthy zone. I can't afford to have any more to eat tonight, but I think that's going to be pretty filling. Well, I know that burger was really high in points, especially with the bun, but I haven't had red meat in a long time. Well, a long time. Sunday when I had the Burger King. But before that, it's been a while since I've had red meat. And it tasted so good. It was so juicy. It was really good. I would have liked to have had the 90%, but, you know, such as it is. The salad was really good. And I'm full. So I'm going to end the video now, and I'll see you in the morning. Make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't been here before. Leave a comment. And share if you think it'll help somebody.